Is that the cat making all that noise?
Probably. Yeah. Kitty.
And it is a skin cream harness the natural power of silver. Keep your skin healthy, reducing wrinkles, and kills dangerous viruses and bacteria that make you sick. So, folks, if you haven't been to InfoWarsStore.com in a while, you don't know what you're missing. New products are popping up constantly, each one better than the last. And it's like sometimes you just know when you see a product, you think this one's going to become a classic. That's why I felt
a couple bucks a piece.
And I'll try out this silver, this brand new super silver skin cream, and let you know what I think. You try it out. Let me know what you think. It's 25% off. Is the introductory price. And hey, you buy skin cream, just buy it from us. Don't give it to Bezos. Don't give it to Walmart. Give it to the good guys. And every cent that you spend at InfoWarsStore.com goes directly into what I'm doing here and what myself and Brad Chadford did in Portland last weekend, and that is go cover on the ground the events that are making up our modern world. So, Brad Chadford, you actually came out with some great photos from the event. And guys, you can pull up his Twitter. Actually, I think I misread your Twitter in the last segment. You can follow Brad on Twitter at @TheBradChadford. So @TheBradChadford is his Twitter handle. And you can find lots of photos, live streams, all sorts of good stuff on that. What's next for you, Brad? Are you working on stuff from Portland still? Are you looking forward to the next event? What's next for Brad Chadford?
Well, before I get to it, I wanted to plug just real quick. I've been, everyone knows I'm a fan of Turbo Force, but I find that the new silver wound gel, if you add a little bit of Turbo Force to that, gives just the it gives just the right amount of
this is not approved.
For your personal lubricant.
This is not. Do not mix Turbo Force and silver wound gel. That is not approved by InfoWars. That is disinformation from a government propagandist, self-admitted. Do not do that. You drink Turbo Force in fresh, clean, filtered spring water, and you don't. Or orange juice. Will Johnson likes it in orange juice. Will Johnson also likes it hot, I think. So I don't know. I drink the Turbo Force in cold, clear, fresh water.
No,
that's what
I'm just saying. If you add a little bit of Turbo Force to your wound gel, it's a good personal lubricant.
Stop it. All right, we got serious stuff to cover here, Brad. People don't want to have a good time laughing on Friday. We have horrible news to pay attention to.
No, I think I think the event was totally mischaracterized by the mainstream media. I think that it's very obvious if you were with the Proud Boys that they were not interested in violence in any capacity. At the very least, they would defend themselves, but it didn't come to that. And I think that, this is so overblown that it's disgusting. And I think that the people are mischaracterizing the organization and the people as, Nazis, whatever. It's all BS. It's not true. And I'm a liberal. I'd be the first one to call these guys out for being what the mainstream media says that they are, and it just isn't true.
Yeah, so let's talk about that, the mainstream media characteristics, because it's sort of a question I get a lot is we'll read a headline and I can just go, that's fake. They're like, well, how do you know? And I think there's just something about understanding just the word choices people use and just the way that it's far right-wing extremists gathered and we're confronted by anti-fascist protesters. And it's just, it frames it in the mind. And so just for people out there, what advice do you have for them when they're reading the news or when they're, even if you're reading InfoWars, how do you understand what's real? How do you gather what's true from the headlines? Do you have any strategies that you use, or do you do this consciously, or is it just something you've developed as you have been enmeshed in this world for so long?
In all honesty, I can't say that, for the average viewer that there's any advice that I could give other than to actually go to these events and talk to people. God forbid we actually have interactions with human beings, right? Because this is disgusting as far as, modern society is concerned. If you just listen to, and I don't care who it is, the left or the right, you're going to find nonsense. And I just don't know how you can actually get a decent. It's disgusting. I'm almost dumbfounded. Like, I don't know how you can get a reasonable opinion of what's going on if you don't actually go physically talk to people. And I know that that's not something that everybody can do, but it's something that I've dedicated this year myself to doing, much to the chagrin of my wife, to go and spend time and talk to people, because if you actually talk to people, you find out, man, this world is not as bad as it seems on the news.
Right. And that was one thing that I learned going to this Portland rally. I talked about it last time I hosted the show, was the black pill, the white pill, and how going to the Portland rally was a huge white pill for me, right? It was a awakening, a reawakening, a reinvigorating of hope in my heart, because you see all this horror go on, and it's nice to know that there's
I mean, if you think about it, people. I took off my shirt with my idiotic Mueller tattoo in front of a whole bunch of guys with guns out in a chicken farm, and everybody just thought it was funny. They laughed. They wanted to take pictures with me and just like joke around. Whereas if I had a Trump tattoo in the middle of Antifa, I would have been assaulted, and I guarantee you that's a fact.
For that one? For the bang?
I can tell that you're a trained government propagandist, as the lower thirds there told you, is that you have the filthiest mouth in real life, and yet you come on here and not nary a cuss word escapes your lips, and I really appreciate that.
Man. I'm housebroken. So I have a terrible mouth. Either that, or I have a terrible mouth, so I became a sailor. But yeah, I know how to. I'm housebroken. Yeah.
No, that's funny.
What in the hell is going on out there, people?
So, maybe you do this
what
too.
the hell is going on out there, people?
There's a thin line to.
What in the hell is Rise talking about? That drunk asshole.
But not let it totally absorb you. Where you just approach
Does anybody
every
know?
Headline with.
Because I sure the hell don't know.
You just go, this is somebody trying to convince me of a lie. And that's where you start. And then maybe you discover, no, it looks like this is true. But you always start with that, everything's a lie, everything's a trick. And if you stay in that mode, it's not good, right? You don't want to live in a mode where everybody's lying, nothing is real. That's how you become disconnected from reality even further. But is that something you do where you just start everything with suspicion?
Yeah, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with starting everything with suspicion, though. I mean, I think that if you hang on to it when it's irrelevant, or when it's totally irrational and irrelevant, I think that's a problem. People like, I know you had a famous debate with I wouldn't call it a debate, but because you have to have two legitimate sides to a debate, but with Owen Benjamin, where he was talking about the moon landing, and I'm like, look, this is nonsense. But if you want to have a reasonable argument about, do we know what really happened on 9/11 or the Kennedy assassination? I mean, that's legitimate. That's a perfectly legitimate debate. The moon landing thing is nonsense. I think that it's okay to be skeptical. As a matter of fact, this whole nation was based on people being skeptical of the news. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had a revolution. But I think that there comes a point where we all have to kind of agree on objective reality, right? And unfortunately, at this point, I don't even know where that is.
Well, hopefully we can find that middle ground. I think hopefully this dialogue is doing a little bit of something. Hopefully people can go and find your show and watch your show and understand that there are so good liberals out there, and they're fun to talk to and to reach out to. Folks, you can follow him at the Brad Chadford. Brad Chadford is my guest. So good talking to you, man. Let's talk again soon.
All right, buddy.
All right. That's Tulsi supporter Brad Chadford, trained government propagandist. Ridiculous. All right, more on the other side. The second hour continues after this short break.
Trained government propagandist, huh?
William in Florida. William, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I got a lot of juicy stuff saved up for the stream. I'm just wondering if we're going to get anybody in here, that's all. We got Roofy streaming. We got, let's see, that Rice, the dumbass Rice. Oh my God, he gets so many views. And then we got Hater Terminator. He's streaming tonight. And then we got, what's her name? So between those four, it's going to be tough for me to get some people in here. We're going to be competing for people's attention. So, but I definitely have an action-packed stream saved. But if we don't get a whole lot of people tonight, then I'll save it for tomorrow. But I already have a bunch of shit. A lot of topics ready to go for conversation.
$13 or something a tube. For folks who don't know, it's like gloves. Put a tiny bit on your hands, rub it, and then it's a preemptive wall of the strongest silver allowed by the FDA over the counter. Let me be very clear. Do not ingest it, okay? It's very toxic. But, I mean, it's weaponized. It's the strongest silver over the counter. But bacteria, viruses, it's approved and proven to kill them dead. Since you mentioned it, my friend, what experience have you had with silver
cut my finger right down to the bone. The super silver wound gel on that and wrapped it, of course, and in less than 4 hours, the pain was gone, and in a day, the deepest part of the cut was already healing up.
It is the best wound gel out there, and I've tried to haggle them down on the price, but after the patents and the FDA approval took them like 9 years, this is the thing used in hospitals. So we're very, very proud of it. So thanks for the plug, William.
Laugh a little bit, mock the communists, point out the foibles of the mainstream media.
Get this shit.
And in that vein, I am going to go to a very, very
Boring on the
video
Playroom so far.
in just a minute.
Boring. Where the fuck is
Some of
everyone?
these other headlines here. I don't know if you guys saw this news.
Usually I get a troll or
People
something by
going
now.
saying, is it time to rethink the taboo on cannibalism?
I don't really care for that guy either. He's a bit boring to listen to, but it is what it is, That's funny as shit.
Let's go tell people they'll only pay for what they need with Liberty Mutual. Fine, I'll try.
Valentine on the track.
Green. My man. I'm a little bummed out, Mr. Green. I'm a little fucking like, where is everybody? I'm finna have a good fucking time. I'm ready to turn up. I've been saving these juicy ass videos that I have all fucking week. I got some righteous topics to talk about. Righteous. But I'm not gonna waste my time, you know, for like fucking 2 people, dude. You know what I mean? But I'm so glad to have you. Don't take it for granted. I'm not. Trust me. I'm so glad to have you and anybody else that pops in here. But I don't want to waste time with all of that fucking hoobity blah with no one in here to comment back. Yeah, I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you understand.
Cats don't want to have anything to do with humans.
Come on. Come into my house.
You need to engage your core.
You ready?
I got it. I got her. I got her. Him.
True. If I build it there, you're right. If I start talking about these topics, people will come in. People will start, you know, engaging in the conversation. But yeah, I figured you did. Yeah. You know, but you're right though too. You know, you got a point. If I just start hitting these topics, bam, 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 bam. The thing is, I don't want to have to repeat myself. You know, I'll repeat it myself. I just, wow. When I hear people repeat themselves over and over on their streams, my gosh, that's a pet peeve of mine. I had to listen to that motherfucker Rice say basically about 20 times when he was trying to explain one thing. He said the word basically 20 times. I was cringing. Whatever, though. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? What do I care if he says basically over and over? What do I care? Shouldn't care at all.
Fine, but I'm not walking it.
It'll get tiresome, I hear you.
I'm gonna get you guys this GPS collar. It just goes around your neck.
It did get very tiresome to the point that I almost quit streaming, dude. To the point, yeah.
Never pictured you as an old
Almost
cat lady, Skip.
was like, I'm done, dude.
Did you give that dinner party any more thought?
Do people have to be involved?
Stop
Then
being
I
such
brought
a
my guitar
social.
out and I started having way more fun.
Serial killers have dinner parties.
Even though I don't get very many views when I play guitar, that's okay. I don't really care about that. Basically. Dude, this dude said basically. He's like, basically, yeah, what you want to do, right? Yeah, basically, is download the app, yeah. And basically just push it down like this, yeah. And then basically, I was like, my God, dude. I'm here, but I can't. Hi, I'm here, but I can't understand. I'll just play some guitar for you then.
Okay, bye.
We have a signal. We've got a signal. Come on. Let's go.
Yes, I'm trying to party.
Percy, look. You're
Basically. Dude, I basically want to start my stream over and just title it basically.
I think he's here. Let me
Ooh, more visitors.
Oh. Scarier than a cat lady is a bird lady.
Hi. We're your neighbors. Skip. This is my husband.
Oh
Benny.
God, you got me on that one, Green.
Show the picture. No.
You got me on that one, Greeny boy.
Oh, you mean Oksana.
Hey, listen, I don't want to make fun of the guy. You know, I don't want to kick the guy while he's down. Not to get too serious with you dudes. I'm here to have a good time. I'm just saying.
You just missed
You know,
her.
I don't want to kick the guy while he's down. He's over there talking about kicking pigeons' ass. Bro,
Here you go. I designed it.
you need to get up off your ass and start kicking life's ass. That's what you need to do. Because life is beating you up, my friend. Okay? From a streamer to another streamer. Get your shit together, my man. Huh? A little bit.
Beautiful. You're killing it.
Basically. Look like too strong for you. You are a strong man. What, this?
Right here. Oh, right there. Hold it.
Nah, this is 60%. I think it's something to do with orange something. It's Shatter. I know that. It's Shatter. He's okay, weird but harmless. Yeah, he says he's gonna beat up Pigeon. The fuck, dude? Well, fine. If you want to beat up Pigeon, good for you. Fucking have fun with that. But you know, in the meantime, get your fucking shit together. You're staying with what's his name, Remy. Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know. I hate to see people like that. That's why I hate to see Rufy the way he is, man, losing his daughter like that and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I hate to see Rufy at his worst like that. Ugh, it's ugly, man. I want to see people up, happy, doing their thing, you know? I'm not on some soapbox. Some people deserve to die slow. I'm just saying. They're not on Playroom.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. We are looking for our cat, Tanya. The GPS said she's here. What's here?
What in the fuck are we listening to right now?
Tanya's female. Honestly, never came up. Getting closer. Getting closer.
Yeah, it is awkward, man, watching a guy like literally fall from grace. You know what I'm saying? Literally fall from grace. It's a tough situation, man. You know? And let me take this dab real quick.
Tanya's home. Our cat came home.
She's
Back to work.
You know, Lenny, she's used to a bit more stimulation.
You think she likes those crazy people, huh?
Some of us actually enjoy being around people.
A cat might live with you. You might give her shelter. Feed her. Does the cat really belong
Yeah, no hate, man. No hate, Rise.
Senior moment.
I'm
No
saying
hate,
she
Pigeon.
took Tanya from a friend.
Pigeon, leave Rise alone, would you, buddy?
Indoor kitties.
I know it's fun, though, isn't it?
We GPS'd her.
You're having a good time with that, though, ain't you? I can understand. It's fun to poke at
You
him.
can't let Tanya roam, but that's not the only way for a cat to socialize.
Oh, I like that. Dr. Death Dabs.
Thank you for coming.
Drunken media zombie nigger.
So how did you meet Tanya? In this lifetime? I'm gonna go see if they're there.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, though. I think just those two guys, a lot of guys, man, just my humble opinion. Because I've been there, too. I don't have a daughter. I've never had a daughter taken away, but
What do you do?
just my humble opinion, we've all been there. You know what I'm saying? And it is so much easier to kick a man while he's down. And I understand, you know, if you don't like Rufy, or I understand if you don't like Rise and shit. But it doesn't make you a big person to like kick them while they're down, you know, and shit.
You don't rescue them, they rescue us.
Oh, I like that. Who says that?
Everybody, it's everywhere.
It's all good, man. Did you see what I'm drinking? Can you see that? Can you see this?
Long silence.
Oh, I was enjoying it.
Oh, okay.
We were having a moment.
Oh.
It's lame talking to your TV for 6 years. Dude, please. I wish I could high fucking five you, bro. Because, I mean, that is exactly it. Fallen plenty of times, but it makes getting up that much better. Exactly. I knew you were going to say better. Bang it. But it is lame talking to your TV for 6 fucking years. Right? Because if you're the type of person that's not making connections, like me, for example, I'm a little different than your average streamer because I've met up with a lot of these guys. I've actually met them in real life.
Finding great furniture that you can afford is a great idea.
That's what I always hoped that this was going to inevitably, is that I was gonna find people that I really enjoyed being around and wanted to fucking hook up and you know what I'm saying? Hook up and build a fucking strong ass friendship. And for the most part, I have done that. I have done that dramatically, actually. Man, I've met most of the friends I talk to. Most of them.
Trap camp.
Cobra Commander. Not you, though. You see? But it's them couple of people. If you can get a couple of real motherfuckers that come in your stream and hang out, it's all worth it, though. It's all worth it. Homebody, what's up? To encourage more people to stream, man. I don't want the Playroom to die. Rumors have it that Playroom will be on PlayStation 5. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't have any problems not raging. My wife just went and got me a little nip. Yeah. Hey, homebodies, how's your old lady, man? I see her posting on Instagram. She's not feeling too well, huh? Nah, I hear you, Cobra. But even though you're 100% right, we should still encourage more people to stream. You know? Hey, instead of coming in here and trolling me all the fucking time, why don't you put a camera on that face so I can fucking troll you a little bit? You know what I mean? Yeah, but she's had that cold for a little while. You know what I mean? I mean, a cold is usually gone in 3 days. Sorry about that. Nah, she's had that cold, bro. There's something going on there. She needs to be on some antibiotics or something. It's probably too late by now. You know what I mean? She's probably getting better by now, but I'm just saying. Typically, yeah, I was gonna say pretty much. Typically, if it goes longer than that, you should go to the hospital. Dumb. But if she's anything like me, especially because I work at a hospital, very hard to get me to go to the hospital. I gotta be just about fucking dying to want to go. I got some cool shit we can get into, Cobra. Google is apparently making their own console. Google and Amazon. So I have a hard time playing and talking at the same time, so I apologize. So the plan is to... Xbox and Sony are going to join forces and try to compete with Google and Amazon. Yo, Jason! Yeah. Well, something.
Time. Never
Well, they
enough
got
hours
to
in the
take out
day,
the
not enough
competition.
days in
Yeah,
the week.
for real, though.
But you always make time for work.
But they've already set up the competition. The competition's artificial.
It's what you do.
And you know who the competition is. Us. America. America's the competition. Who are we competing against? China. It's true, man. I don't care what any of the history books say. That's what I say.
Someone has to be responsible.
It's the truth. Feeling good too. I like that jam. It's got a nice certain set of smoothness to it. You know what I'm trying to say? Green Lung, you still here, Bubba? We about to rip it. So I just poured that into here. So I'm probably going to start getting rambunctious pretty soon. Dude, I got tons of videos, man. I got some fucking shit saved that will blow your mind. As usual. I have an old school stream set up for you guys, but I just don't know if I want to bust it out or not. It's a lot of mine fucking talking and... Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine it's not. Maybe we should...
But we all know there's more to it than that.
There we go. Whoops.
Engineering.
I still got
Safety,
the American flag. Can't
design,
hide it.
Performance.
These colors don't run. And I'm wearing one. These colors don't run. What can I say?
Like how you feel behind the wheel. Just you, your napping co-pilot, and the open road. For many, there's nothing more important than safety.
Let's see here. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. Parties here on the west side. I think I forgot how fucking awesome this is. God damn. But there is only male and female, right? I don't know. According to the XY chromosome there is, but I mean, by law in New York there's like 30 or 40 different genders. Then you got the LGBTQ IAOP plus or whatever the fuck they want to be called nowadays. And the P stands for pedophile. Oh yeah. They want to protect them pedophiles. And they do, they have, they will. That's what the Epstein death is all about. $58 fucking genders. What is the... I don't get it. I mean, put yourself in a woman's shoes just for a goddamn second. If you was a hardcore feminist and you were fighting, right, for women's rights and women's equality, okay, and some fucking peckerhead, right, some piece of shit transgender asshole decides to identify as a fucking woman, right, and starts stealing all your gold medals and stealing all your world records and stealing all the fucking hard work that you've built up for you and your women, your womenkind, your womenkin, your folk. And some fucking asshole with a post-op, pre-op dick is gonna come take all your medals and all your records? Really? Man, feminists should be out in the streets. Like, you know, just my opinion. You know, they want to hate Christian straight white males, but let me tell you something. None of you fucking bitches would be here if it wasn't for Christian straight white males. Well, you know, at least straight males. I don't know about the Christian white part. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the Christian white part. That's what they like to demonize, is the Christian white part, right? The male part too. The straight male is also a problem. They call it a cystic gender. Cystic gender. Fuck you. I'm a straight white male. Fuck out of here with your cystic genders. Stop trying to label everything. It's stupid as shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, if it wasn't for cystic genders, the people that they like to criticize and demonize so much, they wouldn't even be here. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, it's the deconstruction of humanity and the devil's works at every corner of this planet. It's just plain hell here in our society. Yeah, but it's in small spaces, and then the media fans the flames. So people like you and me think it's everywhere, but I just don't think it is. It's not everywhere. Definitely not. Male turned female fighting MMA. Can you imagine? Dude, don't give them any fucking ideas. It's right around the corner. They're already in wrestling, Jason. They're already in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? You got transgender wrestlers putting fucking females in chokeholds. No problem. Winning fucking wrestling medals. Female wrestling medals. No problem. Like, seriously, if I was a female, a feminist, right? Somebody that was fighting for the rights of women, I would be pissed. I would be so pissed. I wouldn't even know what to do. And you see this type of shit happening all over the damn place. You got that one guy, Chance the Rapper, or whatever the fuck his name is. He identified as a woman for one day and beat the lifting record, the benching or powerlifting record or deadlifting record, something like that. Yeah, and you know, these fucking idiots like said that's a good thing. No, it's not a good thing. No, because he switched right back to fucking regular cystic male the other day. It's a joke. He's making a joke. You guys are a joke. But you don't see it, do you? Your identity politics and your social justice just keeps you right in the dark. It's terrible. It's terrible. You know? And they think we're fucking insecure and heartless because I point it out. Or because I don't give a fuck on top of that. You know what I mean? I mean, I do care at least a little bit. I mean, what's going to happen in the WNBA? It's only a matter of time before transgenders end up in the WNBA, and it's just going to be all male. It's going to be male sports. That's it. Stupid. I don't know. But that's just sports. It goes even deeper than that. Hey, did anybody buy a Remnant? It's a good game. You should buy it. It's only $40. Remnant, Rise from the Ashes. It's like Dark Souls with a gun. Yeah, the United Nations, which is an unelected body. So isn't the European Union. But that's conspiracy theories to say now, isn't it? Yeah, well, whatever. Too many times in my 35 years of existence have I seen conspiracy theorists be proven right and conspiracies become fact. Too many times. They've been doing this shit right in front of our faces my entire life. I can understand how socialism is popular and how about half of the America is embracing a communist ideology because they don't understand capitalism. They think capitalism is busted and broken. They think capitalism is a system that only enriches the wealthy and keeps the poor poor. That's just not true. Corporatism is what killed capitalism. Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. I have to agree with Cobra. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's going to be another shooter, Cobra. Just yet another shooter. So tired of shooters, man. It's a fucking quadrillion. There's a quadrillion shooters. Military shooters. Fucking take your pick. There's thousands of them. So tired of that shit, Cobra. When are we gonna see some new ideas? You know, the next generation. Where's that at? It's just the same cookie cutter shit over and over. How many times is Ghost Recon gonna come out with a military shooter? Oh, I don't know. They call it progressive. Yeah, well, progressive is not progressive. It's regressive. The Rubin report was fucking new POD. I'll probably get it. See, there you go. Another shooter. Military spec op shooter. It's just, man, you know, and if people keep buying them, I mean, why change the formula?
As far as I'm concerned, you're never.
Why change the formula if people keep buying the shit?
I mean, it's definitely challenging, but the challenge is worth it.
A new concept, same fucking game, though, is what I'm trying to say. It's the same shit over and over and over again. I don't care what kind of wallpaper you're on. I don't care what kind of wallpaper they decide to put up. It's still the same fucking game. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't, do you? A lot of the same games just repackaged. Exactly. Different wallpaper. You know? Different texture packs. New skins. That's about it. But the gameplay remains the same. Some games, new maps, yeah. But yeah, the gameplay is not innovative. That's why I really like games that have innovation and that feel fresh and new, you know? There's games out there that really define what the next-gen experience, what I think the next-gen experience was supposed to be. And I just can't wait. I can't wait, guys, to buy all of the PS4 games over again on PlayStation 5. It's going to be so fun to buy all these remastered PlayStation 4 games. Get ready! What up, Yorkshire? Fucking consumerism pisses me off. When PS5 out? Well, apparently you can pre-order it in certain countries right now. Isn't PS5 going to be backwards compatible? They were all supposed to be backwards compatible. PS3 was supposed to be backwards compatible, so it wasn't PS4. Most of these games are digitally stored in the cloud anyway, so I mean, we don't own any of them, especially if you download them. You just reserve the right to use it, is all it is. Better be backwards compatible because he has a VR. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I hope VR is, you know, I hope it actually does something eventually that is worth doing, because from all the games that they've made so far, the movement in the game is struggling bad. If you don't have to move in the game, then the game is really good. Mostly because VR, like the whole looking around and the whole triggers are perfect, but if you have to traverse in the game, like if you got to go from point A to point B, fucking forget it. It's a piece of shit. They have not figured out movement yet. Oh, oh, let's hope not, show. How many nips did you give me? I might put the other one in this. Because it's 300 milligrams of caffeine. I don't want to die of a heart attack. Man, I knew I was going to struggle for views tonight. I just knew that. Too many people are on tonight. I was hoping if I got like 10 people in, I was going to dive into my old school stream. Y'all remember those? I got fucking 7 juicy ass videos stored that would definitely strike up some conversation, is all I'm trying to say. I got an old school Riffs stream planned. And if anybody that's been around, I used to know how juicy my political streams used to get, knows what the fuck I'm talking about. A lot has happened. Your boy Riff has been doing lots of research. I'm obsessed. What can I say? I love to soak up the knowledge. I'm obsessed. Always have been, always will be. Oh yeah, that's Rusty Cooley. Nobody got Remnant though, huh? I don't think none of you want me to jump into my old school stream. So I'll just keep it light. I think a lot of you guys that come in here that think that I'm a conspiracy dude, like you haven't even, like that's just me on holiday, bro. Like, dude, I know so much stupid fucking shit. So much stupid shit. Like it's just about fucking endless. I mean, dude, from dimensions to, you know, operations, from dates to times to fucking people's names. Why do I remember people's names? Why do I remember dates? Why do I remember times? Why? I don't know the answer to this question. Way to conservative. You streamed a bit on Player Room, but you got like 2 viewers and a bunch of trolls. What games you have? All of them, Jason. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not very conservative either. Like, there's a lot of times that I'll actually, I think, you know, but that's just me. I mean, I'm kind of right in the middle. I'm not that conservative either. I don't believe in pro-life, that's for sure. Fucking Rise and Pigeon going at it like 2 little schoolgirls. You got Hater Terminator, he's back on the scene. You got Roofy over there doing what Roofy does. Stream it up. But yeah, Jay, I pretty much got all the games. Like, I don't hesitate. I buy them up. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive, so yeah, I got tons of games, man. Unless if it just came out and I haven't bought it yet, but I haven't seen too much that's been catching my eye lately. But I did buy Remnant. Remnant is fucking cool. I definitely recommend getting that. Sure, yeah, I can understand that. But pro-life, you know, I think is used, it's used the same way that abortion clinics are used. I mean, pro-life can be for-profit, same way that abortion clinics can be for-profit. But on top of that, what was it? New York just turned down like $60 million from President Trump. He said that he would give them $60 million for a federal grant or some shit like that. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. And the state of New York turned it down because they want to do abortions. Pro-profit. Yeah, well, it's just, you know, when you get into that type of stuff, pro-life and then, you know, abortions and things like that, I just don't care for it. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. If you want to kill your kid, go right ahead. You know what I mean? I don't give two fucks. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that, but I can understand that the abortion clinics are also being used in a very dark, demeaningful way. Like, and I've seen some fucked up videos, my friends. Fucked up videos. I could show you a fucked up video. It'll probably get me banned off this channel forever. I got a video of a doctor, two doctors playing with two little dead, aborted babies. They're making them dance inside of the surgical tray. They got two dead babies and they're making them dance. I mean, dude, I get it. All right, I get it. There's some evil fucking people out there. Oh yeah. Anti-kids. Well, you know, I mean, the whole kid thing is out of control, man. You know, I mean, pro-life creates things like Lolita Express. I'm just saying, if you were aborting all these kids that were in human trafficking, instead of having them fucking, you know, if pro-life wasn't a thing, right? If all Christians had their way, think about this, and there were no abortions, there'd be so much motherfucking human trafficking. It'd be off the charts. You'd have pedophile islands everywhere instead of just the one major one. You know what I mean? You'd have Lolita Expresses everywhere. You'd have the pedophile cruise lines everywhere. Because there would be an abundance of fucking kids with no goddamn parents. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Those kids gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Am I ignorant? Am I ignorant, honey? I can tell this is pretty ignorant conversation. I'll extend you an olive branch. Here's the classic argument that pro-lifers and non-pro-lifers always use against each other. Well, what if she gets raped? Should she have to have that baby and have the constant reminder of what happened all those years ago? Two answers. Well, I got two answers, okay? Because there are cases of that. You know, this beautiful thing we call the internet has a wide variety of people that are on it, and some people have been born out of rape, and they're leading perfectly fine lives. You know, so there's that argument. But then there's also the argument of no, absolutely fucking not. If a girl was raped and then and got pregnant as a result of it, then yeah, if she wants to get that baby aborted, why shouldn't she be able to do it? Just my opinion. But those are the two arguments. It's like, yeah, if she gets raped and has a baby, she should be able to abort. That's pro-choice. But then pro-life is like, well, also if that baby is treated right and has a good life, it can be brought up into the world to have a perfectly good life. Well, good for fucking you. That doesn't mean shit to me. Even if the baby does fucking grow up and he was raped and has a perfectly good life, he's still gonna be a fucking nobody on the side of the streets, not making, not doing, and not contributing anything to the fucking world, sitting in the drive-thru at McDonald's consuming beverages and consuming electricity and consuming fucking shit just as the same as all of us. So what the fuck does it matter? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all a consumption. Give or take. Give or take. That's how these elites look at shit. You know what I mean? Am I ignorant? I can understand that's pretty ignorant. Let me extend you an olive branch. Now, if the baby is born as a result of rape and then goes off to become some kind of influential speaker saying that I'm a product of rape, hear me roar, this is my story, fucking bravo! Then I'll stick my foot in my mouth, okay? I will stick my foot deep in my mouth. But I'm just saying, man, like, big fucking deal. Big deal if pro-life wins or if non-pro-life wins. Either way, doesn't matter to me. You're well able to talk, bro. I don't know what that means, but you're the best. Thank you, sir. William Breen. Pro-life and non-pro-life is what we're talking about at the moment. The woman gets the final choice, right? That's basically what most people agree on. But what of the man? But what of the man? If the baby is born but doesn't want it, he has to pay. He also has no choice if he wants the baby. I think I know what you're trying to say there. He has no choice if he wants the baby and if he wants it but she doesn't. Right. You're not flexible enough to do that, buddy. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. This is why I'm not a conservative. I'm sure you can understand, you know? Which is why I think it's hilarious when people come in here and they call me some right-wing fucking, you know what I mean? Nut job. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Why? Because I'm a free thinker and I like to think for myself. It makes me, I don't know, well, whatever. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? If that fucking, if a baby gets produced as a result of rape and grows up to fucking invent something amazing that we all use, then I'm an idiot. I need to shut up, right? I would agree with you 100%. It's a corrupt world, bro. I would agree with you. I'm just not pro-life. I just can't be. I can't be pro-life. Can't do it. There's way too many variables, show. Way too many variables. But at the same time, you can throw all of that bad shit in my face, like how doctors play with dead babies, how some abortion clinics try to talk their mothers out of the kids, you know, how CPS and Planned Parenthood work closely together. You could throw all that shit in my face, and I'm just gonna have to sit there and take it because it's all true. It's all true. But even if it's true, I still think the woman should have the final choice. It's just what I think. Just my opinion. Your rebuttal, show. I'm dying to hear it, man. But you're right about the man. You're right about the man, though. The man is kind of like lost in the equation, isn't it? Live and let live if it doesn't affect me directly. I really can't be bothered. Right. You'll form an opinion. If there's a vote, you'll vote. And if it doesn't work out, well then hey, I still got shit to do, right? I still got work to go. You know, I still got kids to take care of, all this other shit. I totally understand your show. Fucking A, brother. Yeah, this life is a test for your soul. Ronnie, I like that. You already know I'm religious, man. I'm not religious because I don't go to church, but I fucking most certainly believe in a higher power. Oh, yeah. Not only do I believe it, but it can be proven. I mean, we can dive. I got so many rabbit holes I'm ready to dive down. I'm keeping myself reserved because I don't know where this conversation is going to go next. But let me tell you something. I got a bunch of videos, like I keep telling y'all, ready to rock and roll. Oh, man. I'm ready to get going, though. The thing is everybody gonna fucking... You know when I start diving them topics out, shit gets crazy in the chat. I wonder if we're gonna get some trolls tonight. We might end up getting a couple trolls. Oh, I wish I had a Pepe the Frog shirt.
Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. Just wanted to let all you guys know that we'll be releasing official Lugalki and Tat books in the next...
Yeah, you're the man. I love you. Do you know they play on Schecter, honey? Yeah. Rings of Saturn. Yes, ma'am. Schecter. God sits in mind and body. Basically. Building across a man-made book. Robots gotta take over ASAP. That's interesting. That's interesting you say that, okay? Because I heard a tidbit today that the plans have been made, they've been put in action, that whole sections of tens of thousands of square miles have been sanctioned off, okay, by the telecommunications companies and the world elite, okay? Now, what am I trying to say here? That means that these particular areas are not going to have any technology in it. No technology zone. Okay, follow me if you will, just for a second. Just for a second, guys. Follow me if you will, okay? If they start putting these 5G towers every 250 feet like they plan on, okay, and all these elites start moving to New Zealand and Tasmania, offshore places of Russia, where they plan on having these sanctioned no technology zones, when they flip on that fucking 5G technology, we're all going to be living in Bird Box. The movie Bird Box. We're going to be in Bird Box, bro. Watch. It is learning at a record pace. But I'm also learning, since Zach Voorhees went public, I'm also learning that the algorithms don't control Google as much as we thought they did. A lot of the banning takes place, and most of the shadow banning is done manually. Human history is not what people have been learned and teach. Right. His story. Get it? Robots will get robbed. Here in Philly. Yo, those 5G towers are gonna fry and dumb people down. Jason's brother, Voorhees? Yeah, dude. If you get a chance to check any of this info out that I'm telling you right now, it's all verifiable, factual. Look it up. I don't give a fuck what you do with it. His name is Zach Voorhees. He's a Google insider. He's a whistleblower, and he data dumped the index of Google. That's what he did. Okay. I've been saying that on my stream like the last year or so. I was like, you want to stop all these violence protests of these elections going on? Then all you got to do is just have Google dump their index, right? Because then we can see, right? The average person can see what's inside of Google, what's inside of their search algorithms, what's inside of their search engine, okay? That's going to allow us to see what sites that they say that we can see and what we can't. Most of us, good 90% of us on planet Earth, use Google as a point of reference every single day. So if Google is sitting there saying that we can see this site, we can't see that site, it's only a matter of time before we're in the movie 300. And we're already there. We are already there. The small tech giants, right? The whatever you want to call them. The weird lizard dudes up in the mountain of 300. Those guys are the tech giants, and they got bought off by Xerxes, right? The Illuminati, right? Bought them off, okay? And then us, right? The small little group, 300, has to go take these fuckers on. It's the only way. It's the only way. Trump blew Twitter up when he said that he was the chosen one, and he has to take on the Chi-Coms. Instantly communications. Yes. Oh, I love it. We're so done with creating robots that will take over. Yeah, and some of the nefarious people that we need to put in jail are the ones with the keys to the robots, if you know what I'm trying to say. They make people incapable to make babies. I use DuckDuckGo browser. It's a good browser. Bing, DuckDuckGo. Try to get off Google. If there's a certain controversial topic that you guys can't find on Google, get off Google. Try a different searching browser. Try Bing. Try anything. Get off Google and try it. Bet you find. For example, let's just use Alex Jones for an example. I don't care if you like or hate the guy. It doesn't fucking matter to me. If you look up Alex Jones on Google, then you will get a absolutely amazing amount of negative responses against the guy, right? And you will get nothing but mainstream news feeds feeding you information about Alex Jones, okay? Now, if you go to Bing and you search up Alex Jones, then you get his website. That's it. InfoWarsStore.com. www.infowars.com. There's a war for your mind. That's it. But again, if you look it up on Google, it's just a slew of disinformation. A slew of information trying to convince you he's a bad guy. Convince you. Maybe he is a bad guy. I don't care. That's for me to decide, not you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Not you guys on the screen, but Google. You guys are great. I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean? Maybe Alex Jones is a bad guy. That's for me to decide. Let's take a dab, Green Lung. Come on. So it looks like we got some people in here. You guys want me to get into some of my topics? Basically. Fuck off! Fuck off! Basically, yeah, right? Oh, I wish I could do a Rice impression. I bet if I sat there, if I could stomach it, I would sit there and listen to Rice. Within probably, if I really, really put my mind to it, within 2 hours, I could probably have his voice down. I'm not bad at mimicking people. No, absolutely not. No, I believe there's a lot of good in this world. But the media, right? The media that we're supposed to be watching is focused like this on all the negative. Like this, right? All this positive happening around us, but they're like this on the negative. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a lot of good shit happening in the world. Tons. Matter of fact, China just dropped their 25% tariff for America, but you'll never hear about it because that's a win for Trump. You'll never hear about it, but that's a massive win. China, I'm not sure, I said it kind of fast. Maybe you guys didn't hear what I said. China, between our import and export trade, that's a lot of import and export trade. Think of how much shit is fucking made in China, okay? They dropped their 25% tariff against America, okay? Trump did that with negotiations. That's a massive win for America. But you'll never hear about it on mainstream media. Why is that? Because the mainstream media has a clear agenda. A clear agenda. The mainstream media has been weaponized and puts out pure propaganda in order to convince us of their way of thinking, of their agenda. And what is that agenda? Well, to make it completely short, it's socialism. Okay. It's just like the Playroom, William. It's just like the Playroom. Trolls get more attention Like if somebody came in here and was like, hey man, have a nice day, you know, or if somebody came in here and said, hey, fuck you, the guy that said, hey, fuck you, is probably going to get more attention than the guy that said, hey, have a nice day. I don't know why negativity gets more attention. You'd have to ask the devil, because positivity is more powerful. Positivity is so much more powerful. Look at water. Look at electricity. Look at energy. Look at lithium. Look at DC power. Look at AC power. Look at what we do as communications between each other. Hey, fuck you, Riffs. Hey, fuck you. But negativity does get the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Trolls. And you know what? All that shit where it's like, don't feed the trolls. Man, that's such bullshit. Don't feed the trolls. I tell you, if somebody comes in here and says something fucking sideways or something crazy, you're gonna sit there and ignore it like a bitch? I don't think so, dude. Saber, what's good, brother? You ready to play some Remnant? Remnant!
It's YouTube Music. Download the app today and get a try.
What do you guys want to do? Because I'm ready to get into this topic, man. I want to dive into this weird shit. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to dive into some fucking shit? Listen, if you're a snowflake beta cuck, then leave now. Okay? Because we're about to get into it. If you're a conservative, liberal, fucking guy that wants to label everything fucking, then you're not ready for this conversation. Okay? But if you're an open-minded free thinker like myself, who's not into labels like conservatism, who's not into labels like liberalism, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Let's jump into some of this stuff, shall we? Can you blame the world for the number of suicides, etc.? No, I cannot. Whatever do you, Ryan, make sure you... Your asses, buddy. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm right with you on that, Saber. I'm on the fence with it. I almost just bought it last night and just threw it in my terabyte, and then I was just going to forget about it and say, you know what? Hey, I got it. It's there. You know, just buy it, move on. Because it's only $25 to jump in. And I don't know if it has a monthly subscription or not. Okay. That is actually not a Doggy Style album. Let me show you what it actually is. You guys are going to love this. You ready to see what it... Are you ready to see what it actually is? I'll show you. It's a Delic style board. That's right. I got a Delic board. How many of you got a Delic board? That's right, none of you. None of you got no damn Delic board. I support streamers. Yeah, you do? Where's your Delic board? No, I support all the streamers. Really? Really? Where's your critter spinner? Where's your critter spinner? Huh? Where's your relic t-shirt? Right? Where is it? I support all the streamers. Bullshit. Anyways, you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get into this? I need to fucking grab it. I don't know about that, Ronnie. I'm kind of small time, bud. I'm small fry, Ronnie. Ain't nobody gonna care about little old me.
How will the SPLC and the ADL that helps run the censorship on social media platforms, how are they going to cover this up in convoluted mistruths? How on God's green earth are they going to call those protesting for freedom and demanding their liberty in Hong Kong? How are they going to call these people far right, all right, or simply evil, as they do with every single person or every single group that they disagree with politically? Can we now all realize that the OK sign, milk, and other such things that since the disastrous defeat of Hillary Clinton have been labeled as signs of racism be seen as what they really are, the OK sign and milk, and of course the grand dragon of them all, Pepe the Frog, as he has always been a symbol of freedom, liberty, and anti-communism. Hong Kongers that are currently protesting for their freedom have now taken to use depictions of the meme famous frog Pepe, which is so loathed by the far left extremists, as well as their handlers and activists that portray themselves as journalists in the Western mainstream corporate media. Pepe is currently being used as a symbol of freedom and liberty against the extradition bill that would allow Hong Kong to extradite citizens to mainland China. Currently, there are ominous signs that the Chinese President Xi Jinping, who is leader of the PRC, may be setting in motion proceedings that will utilize anti-terrorism laws to try and smash the demonstrations that have raged now for weeks. Amidst the violence, amidst the smoke and chaos, there have been more and more sightings of Pepe the Frog on walls, placards, and on flags being unfurled prominently and seen waving amongst protesters and above the thick of the commotion. This week, a young woman became a major hero of the protest movement when her eye was gouged out by a projectile thrown by police. In the wake of this violence of the communist-backed police, a new protest campaign has emerged, and it's called An Eye for an Eye, and new images of Pepe the Frog have since surfaced, showing Pepe with an injured eye. Odious far-left organizations like the ADL and the SPLC, as activists, have attempted to take control of narratives they obviously do not understand, and have attempted endlessly to suggest that Pepe the Frog is racist and xenophobic and every istanism they usually throw out at something they don't understand, and have in fact added Pepe to their database of hate, much to the amusement of memers and even lay internet users, as it conclusively demonstrates that these organizations that have been tasked by social media, I might add, to censor their platforms are totally out of touch with meme and internet culture, and in 2 words, they simply are a joke. With the adoption of Pepe as a symbol of freedom by Hong Kong pro-democracy and resistance protesters, it's clear for all to see that these organizations like the ADL and the SPLC, along with the UK-based odious organization Hope Not Hate, they are all totally out of touch with reality as well as internet-based culture. Pepe has been adopted and appropriated by many groups, but he doesn't belong to anyone. Pepe doesn't belong to the alt-right, nor does he belong to the alt-light circles of liberalists and Kekistanis shadowing their radical individualism. Pepe has and will always be an anti-communism frog, and thus his adoption by pro-freedom, anti-communist demonstrators in Hong Kong is more than apt. It's just as clear in Lyon, in Antwerp, in New Westminster, in Spokane, Parramatta, Perth, Maida Vale, and Palma as it is in Hong Kong that Pepe represents freedom, Pepe represents liberty, and Pepe represents utter disdain for communists and communism. And most of all, Pepe is the symbol of disaffected people everywhere and anywhere there is an anti-establishment movement. It's time to take Pepe back from the race hustlers and hate peddlers such as the SPLC, the ADL, and Hope Not Hate, and it's also time for all to stand against communism and socialism and to gather under the banner of Pepe and support our brothers and sisters in Hong Kong and their fight and their plight against the forces.
You guys want to tell me how all these countries hate America again?
This past weekend, hundreds of thousands of people utilized one of...
Hold on. You want to tell me again how all these countries hate? I just think it's funny because I get on fucking Facebook and shit, and I talk to some other people because they happen to know someone in Canada or they happen to know someone in Australia, and they think that because they know someone in Australia, they have a good representation of their worldview. Like, are you fucking stupid? Right? Well, you know, in Toronto, Canada, they protest Trump. So that means that the world must have a pretty bad look on Trump, right? No. No, because if you take a look at Hong Kong and if you take a look at just about anywhere, right, that socialism or communism has surfaced itself, you got America, red, white, and blue, always there, always taking the fucking brunt of all these types of attacks. Just like these idiots, Antifa, when they take the hat off somebody that has a MAGA hat, and they say, yeah, it's like taking off a Nazi scalp. Bunch of fucking idiots. Are you aware that America defeated the Nazis? Are you fucking stupid? So, I just thought that was funny, you know. And let's just bring this to a point, okay? Because that's what I like to do here on this channel. Let's bring this to a point. The point here that I'm trying to make with that video is you, me, and everyone here, America, let's be the America that Hong Kong thinks we are. Yeah? A symbol of freedom, a symbol of hope in the face of tyranny. The reason why America was created in the first place was religious freedom. To escape perjury from King George and the British. Let's not forget that. Let's not ever forget that. So when Hong Kong waves the American flag in the face of communist China, as they're taking over their airports, as they're taking over their transportation systems and their grocery stores, they're waving flags of America because they think that we fight communism. They think that we are free. That's what they think. We need to start acting like it. We need to start being the America Hong Kong thinks we are. That's what I say, and I approve this message. Toronto is full of idiots. Trust me, I know. Yeah, well, no, that actually happened. That's why I use Toronto as an example, because people in Toronto were protesting Donald Trump. I'm like, why? Why? Has nothing to do with you. Well, I don't like Donald Trump. He stands for racism. It's just so stupid. The fact that the simple fact that you had protests against Trump in Toronto, Canada, tells me, literally proves that there's a paid agenda behind it. Where can we go to get that sweet Soros money? Now that, you know what? And you know what I think is hilarious? Nobody talks about Black Lives Matter anymore. Did you ever notice that? Literally. Almost a year after the 2016 elections, by the time 2017 rolled around, nobody was talking about Black Lives Matter ever again. And I fucking told you guys, you can go back to my 2016 streams if you would like. Doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. You can go back to my 2016 streams, and I said, you black motherfuckers are going to get used. As always. You always get used. And what am I trying to say? Because Hillary Clinton and all these other Democrat fucking lobbyists, whatever the fuck you want to call them, these people that think that they run the show, they use the Democrat plantation, the Black Caucus, against their own political structure. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say they have Jay-Z. They got Kanye West. They got all these fucking rappers to go to these stupid Democratic events. You know, and Jay-Z does his little show. Don't get me wrong. I love Jay-Z. You know, don't get me wrong. After Jay-Z's done with his little rock show, then Barack Obama or Hillary or whoever the fuck stumbles his stupid ass out. Hey, look, I'm here. How's it going? So fucking stupid. You know, just my opinion. And yet again, did the black people get used? Yes, they did. And that's why you have hashtag walk away. One of the biggest black movements that's happening, and I support it. I'm actually a part of it on my Facebook page. Hashtag walk away. That's black people walking away from the Democratic Party. Hashtag walk away. Look it up. Be a part of it today. Stop being used. If you're a black person and you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, then educate yourself. Start listening to people like Jesse Peterson, for example. Get your shit together, right? Start understanding that the Democratic Party is a race-baiting, victimized, victimhood mentality that uses color as a political tool. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'll say it one more time. The Democratic Party uses color, race, as a political tool. And if you're black and not Democrat, then you're an Uncle Tom. And that's bullshit. That shouldn't be how it is in America. I'm sorry. If you're black and you're not Democrat, you're an Uncle Tom. The fuck out of here with that kind of rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me guess. I'm racist, right? For talking about how black people should walk away from the Democratic Party. Let me guess. Oh, I'm so racist, right? Oh, there goes Riffs again. Oh, he's a racist. Oh. You people are all the same, you know? Not you guys. You guys are great. You guys are a good crowd. You know what I'm talking about. You know who the fuck I'm talking about, too. You fucking people are all the same, you know? Ain't none of you ever been a slave. Ain't none of you ever had any type of situation where you can talk about reparation. And you know what? This young man right here, I support reparations. Abso-fucking-lutely I do. I think black people deserve their money. Absolutely. But the problem is once you go into that reparation hole, you're gonna find out most of you black guys ain't gonna get no money. What do you think about France? Shithole. If people looked it up, they would know the Dem Party is the party of the thank you! The KKK and the original party. I'm done. Show. Take over. You obviously know what the fuck you talk. Take over the stream, bro. Stream's all yours. Oh my god. I don't gotta say anything else, Show. I don't gotta say nothing else. You got it. The stream is yours, baby. I'm done here. I'm done here. What means reparation? Okay, so the fast way to explain it is that black people, right? And I'm not trying to say all black people, so if there's any black people in here, please don't attack me over it. Some black communities and black people feel that they're deserved reparations. That's a fancy word for that they want to get some money from the government. That if they go onto Ancestry.com and find out that their ancestors were slaves at one point, then they feel like they are deserving of reparations. So I say, go ahead. Go ahead. Go look up Ancestry.com. You're going to find most of you fucking idiots were not slaves. Most of your ancestors were not slaves. Matter of fact, when all that shit was going on, when the plantations were being built, Jesse Peterson talks about this a lot, actually. You had to be a very rich man to own a slave, right? It was very rare for people to own slaves like that. And what about slavery? You want to talk about slavery? I like it. I'll talk about it. We talk about slavery. But nobody wants to talk about the slavery that's happening right now as I'm talking to you folks over in Lebanon, over in the Congo. Y'all don't want to talk about slavery that's happening right now in Iraq, in Saudi Arabia. I know you don't want to talk about real slavery happening in Turkey. I know you don't want to talk about that. Real slavery? People standing on boxes and being sold? Yeah, that shit's real. Happens every goddamn day. But people want to talk about something that happened 300-400 years ago. And it barely happened. Y'all motherfuckers make it such a big deal. You act like everybody and their motherfucking brothers had a goddamn slave in their back pocket. It's just not true. I urge you, I challenge you to go look it up your damn self. But I'm racist. Whatever. Then let me be racist. I'm a proud-ass racist. Just don't let my black niece know that I'm racist. She might not like it. She might have a problem with it, bro. Gotta go. You stay blessed and take care, Ryan. Yo, as always, Ronnie, you're a pleasure to have in my stream. Thank you very much for commenting and, supporting. I didn't expect you to agree with everything I say, but thank you for being a part of it. I am out. You are better with a guitar. Hey, man, I'm just saying. You don't like it? Then you gotta go. I told you guys weren't ready for this conversation. There are more slaves in the world today outside of America than there ever was during the slave trade of the past. Thank you. Finally, somebody that understands what the fuck I'm trying to say. Bitches want to cry and moan about slavery in America, but turn a blind eye to the actual slavery that's happening. People like this motherfucker right here. I am out. You're better on guitar because you don't want to hear these facts. They're too tough for you. You're a soft marshmallow. Take care, sir. Enjoy the cushy life. Me? I'm gonna drape myself in reality. I like the facts. I like to know. You bet you're like, oh my God, it's so depressing. Why? Knowing is depressing? I like to know shit so I know that my feet are grounded. And that I can be well endowed with the things and the facts and the knowledge and the things that I produce here on this goddamn show for you motherfuckers. You know what I'm trying to say, dog? You'll know when I don't agree. Truth is truth. Yeah, well, hey, I love motherfuckers. All of them. All of them. People want to talk about if I have hate. I've been accused of that too. You can look at my profile. Look at my profile. It says accused of hate, accused of bigotry, racism, all in the pursuit of love, peace, and happiness. And you know what the problem is, bro, is I am incredibly happy. The motherfuckers that persecute me trying to say that I'm not are the miserable ones. Most of the people that know me know that I'm a chill, down-to-earth motherfucking straight up, happy-go-lucky, humble-ass dude. You just get a little uppity when people call you racist, that's all. Nobody called me racist in this stream, but it's happened in the past, and I just always feel like I'm on defense mode now because of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it happens in the past, so whatever happens in the past is relevant now to the future. I am really good at guitar, though. I won't disagree with them. A lot of people get capitalism and corporatism confused. Here's another video.
This past weekend, hundreds of thousands of people utilized one of capitalism's greatest achievements, the smartphone, to send the hashtag #ResistCapitalism trending worldwide on Twitter. Here's a sample of their idiocy.
The bourgeois and their racist, sexist capitalism must be purged. Cis white males will be the first against the wall. Hashtag resist capitalism. We have enough tech innovation and resources for everyone globally to work 4 hours a week and pursue life, art, hobbies. Hashtag resist capitalism. Your employer is stealing from you every minute you're on the job. Hashtag resist capitalism.
Dear Mom's basement dwelling communists, if you actually did resist capitalism with any degree of success, the following would not exist. Twitter, the iPhone you're tweeting hashtag resist capitalism from, the internet. Seriously, resist capitalism is what trends on Twitter when 13-year-old One Direction fans try to engage in politics. Here's the truth about capitalism. It's the single greatest force in history to alleviate suffering, bring billions of people out of poverty, and create healthier, more prosperous societies and higher living standards for all. Socialists don't even know what capitalism is. They confuse capitalism with corporatism. Corporatism is the opposite of free market capitalism because it depends on collusion between well-connected large corporations and the state. Socialists constantly call for government to impose more regulations on big corporations. But big corporations actually lobby for more government regulation because they can afford the costs. Small and medium-sized companies can't afford the costs, so they go out of business. Government regulation helps big corporations strangle smaller competitors. Corporatism also ensures that big corporations get waivers from corrupt governments, so they're immune from many of those regulations anyway. Capitalism is about the free exchange of goods and services. A competitive market creates quality because businesses fail if they don't please the consumer. Corporatism is about creating artificial monopolies that drive up prices and punish the consumer. Capitalism isn't the problem. Corporatism is the problem. Socialism is toxic to a healthy society because it punishes success and rewards failure. As Winston Churchill said, socialism is the equal sharing of miseries. Socialism extorts money from the successful and gives it to the lazy.
It's 2013, that's still good, right? That's like 2 years. Right? Oh my god, that's 2.5 years! Oh, what are you doing?
Socialism disincentivizes success, meaning that businesses which make profit and create jobs, and people that actually produce and contribute to society, flee from countries that embrace socialism.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop it right there. That fat bitch. I can't understand it. How can you be happy to be a fat loser? That's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna produce anything. I mean, there has got to be a difference between living and existing, you know? You're just sitting there on your fat fucking ass collecting fucking government checks. What the fuck is the matter with you? And then you're excited because you get 2.5 years of disability? Dude, you're a fucking loser. I'm sorry, man. Jesus.
To those that embrace capitalism. The wealth that allows you to buy computers, smartphones, cars, go on nice holidays, and
Little
eat
French
nice
lady
food was all created by capitalism. And we'd all be a lot wealthier and happier if it wasn't for governments, socialists, and corporatists trying to curtail free market capitalism. Look at the capitalist miracle in China. In the last 3 decades, China has lifted more people out of extreme poverty than the rest of the world combined. 680 million people have escaped poverty in China thanks to capitalism. And it's a similar situation in India. Look at the standard of living in countries that reject capitalism. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves in the world. Yet its socialist government struggles to even provide its people with milk, flour, and toilet paper. But over in capitalist Chile, which has virtually no natural resources, its citizens enjoy the 3rd highest living standards in all of America, beaten only by the US and Canada. Compare places like Hong Kong, which has no significant natural resources, to Cuba, which has an abundance of them. Before Castro's communism, capitalist Cuba had a per capita income higher than Spain and Portugal. After Castro's communism, Cuba became a rundown economic failure stuck in a 1950s time warp. Like Cuba, Hong Kong was under an embargo from its nearest superpower, China. Back then it was one giant shantytown. But after embracing capitalism, Hong Kong now routinely tops lists for prosperity and quality of life. Compare Stalinist North Korea with capitalist South Korea. Same people, same location in the world, same natural resources. South Korea has produced Samsung, Hyundai, and LG. North Korea has produced record starvation, concentration camps for political dissidents, and a line of hereditary dictators. Anti-capitalists point to Sweden as an example of a country that embraced socialism and prospered, but that's completely wrong. Sweden only began to prosper in the mid-90s after it dumped socialism and embraced lower taxes and privatization. People who support socialism are also far greedier than those who support capitalism. Conservatives are more likely to be pro-capitalism, while leftists are more likely to be pro-socialism. Leftists associate capitalism, and therefore its most ardent supporters, conservatives, with greed and a lack of charity. However, studies show that poorer conservatives are more generous than wealthier liberals when it comes to giving to charity. So it's actually leftists who claim to be more concerned about the poor and needy who are the most miserly when it comes to helping the poor and needy, while pro-capitalism conservatives, far from being greedy, are the most charitable. Look, capitalism is by no means perfect. There's still poverty in capitalist countries because we don't live in a utopia. We still live in a meritocracy where intelligence and hard work is rewarded with wealth. But even for those needy people who fall behind, capitalism provides a safety net via the welfare state, paid for by taxpayers as a result of wealth creation because of capitalism. America's poverty line for a family of four is $63 a day. In the poorest countries, which haven't embraced capitalism, it's $1.25 a day. So by resisting capitalism, you're actually promoting an economic system that guarantees destitution and misery for the most amount of people. You're supporting an ideology that ensures billions of people will continue to remain mired in poverty. So go back to your mom's basement, don your Che Guevara t-shirt, and genuflect beneath your hammer and sickle flag. But please, don't inflict your colossally retarded hashtag on the rest of us, because you've got no idea what the hell you're talking about.
I've been living with this burden for 3 years.
That's a pretty cool.
2016 when they started changing everything.
All right, that's Jason Voorhees. I mean, not Jason Voorhees, Zach Voorhees. That's a whole nother topic. That's a Google whistleblower talking about the inside of Google. But yeah, as far as capitalism goes, I mean, I just like the way Paul just kind of puts it in your fucking face like that. You know what I mean? See, hate it when people say studies show total BS. I'm not sure what that means exactly. He's right. David Knock, RIP, donated over $1 billion to charities in his life. How much has Bernie Sanders and the socialist millionaire donated? I don't know, man. I mean, they probably donate quite a bit every year because it's what is it? Laundered or whatever, right? Through the, because all these people have these different foundations, and that's how they clean up their money. It's through these different foundations, like the Fred and Franny Mac Foundation and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You know, these people do charity work and other things like that, and they keep 94% of most of the charity that they do. Like Hillary did a charity for Haiti and raised like I think like $2 billion and kept 94% of it. I mean, technically that's not illegal, right? Technically. But yeah. Anyways, just crazy, right? I get into a lot of arguments with people about capitalism because I think capitalism is bad. No. Corporatism is bad. I have never seen true capitalism. Little French lady, that's not nice. Oh, man. It's hard to bring it back, though. It is. Because people just aren't really ready for that type of talk, man. They're really not. Be right back.
Sleep in the recliner all night, bro?
No.
I was gonna say, was it that comfy? Because you were like out.
I was beat yesterday.
Yeah.
So. Anyways. I'm going to play some more guitar. Because this political talk's not going anywhere. Only show is really engaging. And he already knows everything I'm trying to tell him, so. Kind of pointless, you know?
Well, I don't know if you drink coffee, bro, but there's coffee out there. Okay.
See, that's where, socialism, you don't need socialism at all. Again, I could play that video one more time if you would like me to. But that's where you're wrong, little French lady. Corporatism and capitalism. You're confusing it once again. Capitalism is one of the single greatest forces. It pulls billions of people out of welfare. You don't need socialism to distribute it properly. If it's not being distributed properly, that's because corporatism. That's the confusion. Aw, thank you, little French lady. You didn't have to say that. I just want to play guitar, man. That's it. I don't care. I just really like doing it. It's one of the only hands-on hobbies I have. Some people shoot guns. I like to play guitar. Some people fish, hunt, bow hunt, shoot bows, shoot guns, drive mud trucks, RC cars, fly drones. A lot of people have some different hands-on hobbies that they like to do. Me, I like guitar. I like dabs and I like guitar. Do a couple of these and you pick that guitar up, man, I don't know. I feel like I'm on a spaceship. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Where the hell's my remnant people? You are doing great, Riff. Why do I feel like I'm not, though? Is it because the alcohol? Is that what it is? The alcohol is kicking in. I don't feel like I'm doing a very good job. Try that again. There it is. I couldn't do that before, but I'm gonna try it again. Oh. Ah, Mob, I'm fucking this lick up, dude. Mob, I can't get it, bro. Where the fuck am I now? Why can't I do that every time? You know what I'm trying to say? Let's back that shit up. Fuck. Let's try it again. Woo! Almost had it. Almost had that shit. I mean, that's fucking close enough. I'm fucking happy with that. You know? Try it without the shit, right? I could do it fat. I mean, I could do it slow, but I mean, I just struggle with it quick. I mean, put that in the books, guys. Put it in the books. I just did it. Now can I do it to the beat? That's the question. Try again. Terrible. Ugh. I'm playing like a fucking amateur
Sometimes the good
tonight.
things that we do are through
It could
these
come in a little
and sometimes it's through these crazy little care packages.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's fine.
My name is Christina.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
That promotion gave
That was
Kevin a
good.
big
You can see a winner.
It needs to be clearer, like he said.
I don't know if they can hear me.
Let's take a dab and then I'll do a fat riff over this. Because this is a good dope track. The dope tracks are always good. Oh, I need to turn this out. Piss too, wicked bad. Alright, so I'm gonna dab. I'm gonna piss, dab, play. There we go. Yeah, the playroom, the fucking playroom. All right, guys, I'm back. Are you ready for the dab? The playroom is dying slowly. It's bleeding out the side of the guts. And we don't have a surgeon on the deck. We just have a tourniquet. And I did all I could to wrap around the wound on the playroom. But it's bleeding way too much. Hey man, who got the balls to do this dab with me? Ain't nobody got balls to do this dab. Get your balls up. I've been in here 2 hours, 21 minutes already. Time to go play games, I guess. What time is it? Oh my god. 7 o'clock.
I can't remember when I get here. It's like 6, 7 o'clock.
Time to go play games, man. Thank you. Glad you liked that. I came in a little late there. I'm sorry. I'll play another one before I go. Because I felt like I shortchanged you bros a little bit on that one. Here's one that's a little bit like that one, but still fire as shit, right? Larry's Whelp. How you doing? Never seen you in here before. Hit that subscribe button, Larry. How you doing, man? You dab at all?
Family taco night is a heartburn night you can plan for. But surprise pizza at the office means heartburn you didn't expect.
I would dare you.
Works when you need it.
I would dare you.
Heartburn in as little as
But
30
I don't know
minutes
if you
and
can
lasts
do
up
it.
to 12 hours. Zantac. Eat your way, treat your way.
Not a lot of people. Hey, yo. Hey.
We all find moments in our lives
Hey,
when
yo.
we depend on our strength to push us forward. Whether inherent or found, it is the force that defines us and establishes our character.
I'm ready to take a big go.
Mercedes-Benz is
First
no
time.
different.
That's what's
They
up,
know
man. Hit that
strength
sub,
comes
bub.
from having confidence in
We
yourself
stream,
and
we
what's
talk
around
about
you.
conspiracies and ghosts and UFOs, and then I play guitar. That's pretty much what this channel does. Don't let the title fool you. I just come up with stupid titles because I don't know what to name this channel half the damn time. So I just come up with stupid titles. But yeah, pretty much what we do here is we play guitar, we talk about Trump, we make fun of different things going on in the world, We talk about conspiracies like ghosts and UFOs, and then I play guitar. That's pretty much it.
I'd like a hot stone massage, please.
I'm switching on the massage.
That's what we do here, my man. And every once in a while, I mix it up with some different stuff, like some outside streams or some kitchen streams.
Hey, Tony, it's beautiful out there. You're gonna love it. Do it. The capabilities of the GLE were engineered to meet your demands. Sand, snow, or whatever you run into, Mercedes-Benz is there to help.
The Q Global Changers? What's that, bub? Like QAnon? Yeah, I think Anonymous are a bunch of fucking losers. That's what I think. I think they're a bunch of basement-dwelling little bitches that like to shut down irrelevant shit that doesn't fucking do anything. What has QAnon ever done that's revolutionary? Not a fucking thing. Not one thing. You name me one thing they have ever done that is revolutionary. You name me one thing that they have ever done that is good for the people, or good for the public, or good for humanity, or good for anything. You know what I don't like? QAnon. They're a bunch of anarchists. They want to shut shit down. That's what they do. It's the only thing they do. They shut shit down. That's all they know how to do. So easy to destroy. So easy to shut shit down. A lot harder to build something. A lot harder to create something. I'm just saying. Oh, it's so easy to hop on your little computer. Watching it, man. Shut it down. Haha, look at you. But they're not doing anything real. They're not distributing wealth to the public. They're not hacking real government officials. They're not hacking banks. They're not hacking elite members. They're not hacking anything that matters. Not a fucking thing. Yeah, no doubt, right? Anon, that's all they ever do, this QAnon. And they don the mask of Guy Fawkes. Half of these beta cucks aren't half the man Guy Fawkes was. They don't deserve to wear the Guy Fawkes mask. Getting a little fancy there. Done with this dope track. Jesus Christ, how much more are we gonna do with that? My God. Anyways, I'm feeling like I want to go play games. And who wants to come play games with me? I don't want to go play to bed after. But I want to go play games, dude. Let's play something a little heavier and pick this shit up in here, because I'm fucking dying. Ooh, yes. This is it right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. What is this? Here we go. Ah, my fucking hand hurts now. Alright, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna go and play some games. Ow. So, I hope you guys, whatever. Do whatever it is you do. You know what I mean? When you do it well. That's all I can say. You know, when you're out there doing it, whatever it is you do, make sure you do it well. With a broken hand, yes, that hurt my hand very much. Oh, that riff. After a while, when you play that riff, it's like, kills you right here. Right here, this is where I feel. Oh! Like, oh! Jesus. Ow! Alright, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you later. Peace out.